The earnest expectation of the creation waits for the manifestation of the sons of God. Oh, na na. Somebody say manifestation. My place is at the top. No more will I ever hope. For Jesus has taken my cup. He alone will be my God. My blessings no one can stop.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Hello, Calvin. It's me, Sarah. I want to see you right now.
Yes, sir. Hello.
I mean now. I want to see you now, right now in my house.
I'll be there, okay? I'll be there. First thing in the morning.
I want to see you now, else I'll kill myself.
It's okay.
I've told you time with that number. I can't have the baby. I can't.
We'll
Don't
talk
you hear me?
about that tomorrow morning, please. Don't cry. I love you so much. It's breaking my heart to hear you say things like this. I have to hang up now before my wife comes looking. Before she starts suspecting or something. I promise I'll be there in the morning. Okay? Bye. Love you. Let's walk.
Oh, you're welcome.
How are you?
I'm fine.
My little room.
How's everything?
What was this I was hearing last night? To kill yourself, to do this, to do this.
So,
Yeah, my dear.
what took you so long?
Money, I came as early as I could. I had to wait for first light before I leave, you know, security challenges and all. Cut. Anyways, how are you feeling?
Not so good. This morning sickness is really killing me.
Not to worry.
Not to worry. You'll get over it real soon, right? All you need to do is rest and do not upset yourself. You scared me last.
I've told you, I can't. I can't have the baby.
So, Sarah, you don't love me enough to carry my child. That's what you're saying.
Married. Where do I fix myself if I have the baby?
I've told you I will marry you and take care of you.
Make me a second wife? Never. It can't be. This relationship was a mistake from the onset. We shouldn't have started the relationship from the very beginning.
So what are you saying in earnest?
I want to have an abortion.
You make me laugh. You know that I will never allow you kill my child and yourself in the process. And that is that.
I'm begging you. I'm just begging you to let me do what I want to do. Else you'll regret it.
No matter what it is, I would never stand idly watching you destroy yourself and my child. That's final.
I see.
What are you doing? Bring this. Stop now. Want to kill yourself? Yeah, drink some water. What are you doing? Come here. It's okay. I told you I would Once you do this, you won't kill yourself and a baby.
Good day viewers, and you're welcome to today's episode of Decisions. The issue we're discussing today is titled The Fix. And to discuss this issue with me today, I have to my left hand side here Mr. Kester Aikwewe. He's the CEO of Kester Solutions in Warri. You're welcome, sir.
So good to be here.
Thank you very much. And just after him, I have Reverend E.O. Obioro. He's the National Presbyter of Church of God Mission, Ubeji Province, in Delta State. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
And just next to him, I have Mrs. Justina Kes-Agbosa. She is the founder and a life coach with Joseph Place Nigeria Limited. You're welcome, ma'am.
Good day, viewers.
And to my far left, I have my co-host by the name Mr. Sam Ekman. You're welcome, sir.
You're welcome.
Okay, now we're talking about The Fix. It's a story of a young girl who found herself a mod. She's involved in an extramarital affair, and it has resulted to an unwanted pregnancy. And now she thinks that her next line of action is to have abortion. Is that a good line of action, sir?
Not at all.
Not at all. Okay. Now, how safe is abortion? People think a lot about abortion these days. Is it really safe? Some people do it and they get away with it.
It is murderous, injurious, satanic, demonic, destructive.
Well, just only abortion. The definition is much. Okay. Now, for a lady like Sarah who has found herself in this kind of mess, Mrs. Justina, what else can she do? She's involved with a man who's already married, who has a wife, so it's not like maybe what some people will advise, okay, just marry him. But now, she cannot marry him. But he is even willing to marry her. Is the man even thinking right? Is he thinking right? Is the lady herself, Sarah, is she also thinking right?
Well, the situation is a complicated one, and from ab initio, they knew it would be a complicated situation.
Okay.
Consequences of those actions are what have presented themselves now.
Okay.
They cannot say the pregnancy is unplanned, but they cannot say they did not know that what they were doing was going to result in pregnancy.
Okay.
The girl knew from the onset, from the discussions as per what we have seen, she knew the man was pregnant and was married. It wasn't as if she was deceived into the relationship.
Okay.
She knew. So she has motives that are not clear. Motives, you know, people that are hot want to hurt other people. Maybe somebody has hurt her before and she's looking for somebody to hurt. So this is her victim. Or it's either that or she's plain stupid.
Okay, for the man who is offering to have her as a second wife, is that a good line of thought for him?
Well, it's the custom that's acceptable around here. We're a polygamous society. People are drifting away from polygamy. Does not mean that we're not a polygamous society. So the man might be coming from a background of polygamy, or the man just doesn't mind being polygamous. So it's not as if something is wrong with him. In fact, his friends, if he has money to, they will say marry. That's the counsel a lot of people will give. They say, what is there? Is it not to marry higher house or outside or something? You know, so it's for him to enter into that thing and insist that she should not have an abortion, is that he's prone to polygamy.
Now, the man has messed himself up more or less somehow. Is there any way he can save himself?
Well, you can't eat his cake and have it. You just see him turn it from fry pan to fire. You know, he should accept the relationship. Was good enough, he was not in support of the abortion. So he should marry the woman.
But he's already married.
Yeah, second wife, man.
Second wife.
That's what else.
With the girl instead accept to be second wife.
What?
The girl herself is not even of any inclination. He's asking her.
The girl said she doesn't want to be a second
wife.
wife.
Yes.
So what she's ultimately saying is that the man should divorce the first woman and marry her, so that she's the only wife. So it's either that or she will kill herself, because what is, if you want to commit an abortion, what has that got to do with wanting to kill yourself? Abortion and suicide are not the same thing. So if she now says she's threatening the guy, that if you don't come, if you don't allow me to commit the abortion, I'm going to kill myself. So what she's ultimately saying, and if the man is reading between the lines, if he's smart enough, he should know that what she wants is for the other one to be divorced, so that she can come in and place that one.
Okay, but if the man has good understanding and is being smart, what can he do now? He should just tell her to just go to places or what?
The man is claiming that he's in love with her.
Yes, and they will take care of her and the child.
But the challenge here is not the man, it's the girl.
That girl is a pretender.
And he knows what she's doing, I think so.
He's a pretender. Many girls that have the heart to do what she has done will not even tell the man before they go and do the abortion.
Yeah.
But in this case now, it's like maybe she doesn't have the funds. She's asking the guy.
No, she's hurting. She's looking for who to hurt. She wants the guy would have been giving her money.
She had been going out with that man for free?
The man would have been giving her money.
Perhaps yes, but in this situation now,
she has the money. She just
what will it cost her to do the abortion? $1 million?
Let me put it to you that even the man is even right to say don't abort the child.
Yes, of course. No doubt about that.
But if you look at it from the other angle, the girl said I don't want to be second wife. What would you say to that?
She wants to come in as the only wife, and she wants the other one to be eliminated. That's what she's saying.
So what are you to blame? The man that had left his husband to what's the wife?
If we are blaming somebody here, is any one of them innocent?
No, we're not playing the blame game here. What we're trying to do is to provide solution to the problem.
What is the way out?
The first thing is for them to accept the responsibility for their errors. Both of them are wrong. And for there to be a solution, if any of them insist on their personal interests, there will be no solution. They have to be ready to do something. For the man, he may not get the woman as a wife, right? But be ready to persuade the woman to have the baby, right? Persuade the woman to have the baby and be ready to take care of the baby.
Okay, now let's look at it this way. I believe the sensitivity of this issue is because the wife in her house is not yet aware of what is happening. Okay, now should the man notify the wife, and if yes, how should he do that?
Can I come in here?
Yes.
That the wife is not aware, we are assuming. There are many women that will be aware, and they will just choose not to acknowledge what's happening.
Okay.
I even have a case of a woman. The husband was a big man, one of these practitioners from the north. Came and he was going out with one girl from the state. He was going out for a long time. The girl got pregnant, even had a child. I think the man even wanted to marry the girl, and all that. By the time that he went to tell his wife, let's see what has happened. The wife says, I know, I just don't want to acknowledge it. And that put paid to the marriage to the other girl. The man just said, before the wife know this thing and kept her cool like this. Till they didn't marry. The girl is not married to somebody else. They were to the point of marriage. I know the girl is like in child in her, it's like in SS1 or SS2. The woman said, I know everything that's happening. And there are a lot of women that won't be bothered to the point of fighting and making all that kind of.
But in this case now, we're not so certain yet whether the woman is aware or not. But is there any responsibility on the guy to notify his wife? Or should he just take care of whatever the situation is and wait for another time and tell the wife or something? Can his wife help him in this situation?
The wife may not help him, but the tendency demands that if he does not tell the wife gets to know, maybe she may have known. By the time the man goes, look, I know you are not reliable, and a lot of things. But let him go and confess his sins to the wife. Because don't allow the girl to, the sin partner, the girlfriend, whatever you want to call, not go out with the abortion. Have the baby, after the baby, to your tent, Israel.
Can I just add a word here?
Yes.
A lot of the times, why the man needs to confess is that he doesn't confess, the girl will be blackmailing him.
Okay.
The girl will be blackmailing him. So when he goes to confess, that's
to confess to his wife,
yes,
right?
The element of blackmailing is.
Okay. We'll be taking just a short break now, and then we'll be back in a moment. Okay, welcome back to the second segment of this discussion about the fix. Just before we left for break, we were talking about the guy, Kelvin, and the need for him to confess to his wife. Now, knowing fully well that women have been described as emotional, and some of them may be explosive, is there any particular way that Kelvin could approach his wife? Does he need to call maybe his wife's family? Or does he need to leave it in-house? Can he just approach his wife straight? Or does he need to maybe go to church and confess his sins or get the pastor to call the wife? How should Kelvin, because Kelvin now understands that he's made an error. He doesn't want the woman he doesn't want the lady outside, that's Sarah, to commit abortion. He doesn't want her to commit suicide. He doesn't want to get his hand stained further. But now he needs to relate with his wife. Which is the most practicable way for a man who has found himself with this kind of error to relate with his wife?
I don't think every face is committed is falling into an error. Because he said, look, fine, I'll take off my baby. I mean, that was it. But whatever, we're not going to tell him how to go about it. How did he go and meet him? Who told him that? Who told him? So you can't make omelet without making egg. So, go to, if he goes to church, go and confess to your pastor. Then the pastor would, of course, call the wife and make this. But you should not go and meet the people of the world. Otherwise, go straight. Bible says, go straight to your wife and say, look, I have sinned. If he feels he has sinned. What has happened? I don't know, but let him open up and promise the wife that he won't do that if he will not do it.
From the clip we have watched, he's not a repentant man. It's not as if he wants.
He
doesn't see anything wrong with what he has done. He's telling this other lady that he loves her. So it's not a matter of he doesn't want to let go of the girl. He wants the girl and wants the child. He wants everything plus his wife. So when he goes, this kind of people, they don't find it difficult to talk to their wives. He doesn't need pastor or anything, but it's when you are sorry that you are looking for him to beg for you. This one is to go and tell the other wife that, look, I've impregnated. He's very careless about the way he's playing his game. He doesn't really care. That one that he was hiding, not to allow the wife to know that he was talking to another girl on the phone. I think it was just pretense. It's not as if he loves and respects her to that level. He's just speeding his time to see when it's appropriate for him, to now say, I want to bring another woman to the house. I think that's what he's self-building is that.
As it is now, Kelvin is not really entirely in control of Sarah who wants to commit suicide, and as we have seen, she has made an attempt once. So it means that she's not just threatening. She could actually.
How come it was the time that she wanted to commit suicide?
By the man came.
The man came.
I think
I wanted to ask that
You know,
question.
there may have been a call.
Yes.
Please come and see me.
Yes.
Maybe she must have heard. If you watch the clip,
If you don't
she held the pills in her hand. Not that she's a pretender.
Oh,
She held the pills in her hand. Looked at it for a while.
Through the window, you saw the guy coming.
Yes.
That's okay. Let me just. Come on.
Is that the only way to commit suicide?
We don't know what the setup is, but actually, as it is now, the guy himself,
Something about
Kelvin, is the one who is in the eye of the storm and asking what to do about his situation right now. So, but from our own analysis, it's like there are still some things he needs to do first. He wants to know what to do, how is he going to approach his wife, how is he going to handle the situation with that lady as
When
a
you say
now.
somebody is in the eye of the storm, the person is in trouble. Kelvin is not in trouble. The only
As far as
trouble
concerned.
that Kelvin is in is how to convince this girl to
to
marry.
marry.
That is
Also,
all.
And to keep the baby.
That is all. He's not in any trouble. He's not panicking that, hey, if my wife hears, what will I do? Or hey, what are we going to do? How are we going to solve it? He's not in trouble. He's not in any eye of any storm.
Okay.
He's enjoying himself. What the pain here is, how can I have both
Together.
together? That's his problem.
Alright, sir. Let me ask you this question. In your own view, what would be the solution from the nitty-gritty, or from the root position? What would be the solution to this issue?
Kelvin should think twice. Whatever the man sows, that she will reap. It's sowing of faithfulness, deceit, adultery. He cannot escape from that. 2, he should go and tell the wife what he has done. 3, he should stop for relationship with the other girl and be ready to take care of the baby when the baby is born. If he goes outside that wall, it's only possible the evil day.
At the end, it will always come.
Because I think she's bluffing. If he calls her bluff,
Yeah.
she won't kill herself.
What if he calls her bluff and then something goes wrong?
She won't kill herself.
But like we said before, she could blackmail him.
She could blackmail, but she won't kill herself.
When we talk about blackmail, let's look at the blackmail angle here. To what extent can Sarah blackmail Kelvin? And how effective the blackmail going to be? Let's look at it 2 ways. If Kelvin's wife is not aware of what is happening, perhaps the blackmail may have so much value or something. But if Kelvin's wife is aware, can Sarah still be able to blackmail Kelvin if the wife is in the know?
If I am a girl and I'm going after a guy that is married,
Yes.
I will not value him as for his wife. It's the degree to which he has value for his wife that my blackmail will work.
Okay.
If the guy doesn't value his wife, he will say, go and tell my wife, go to hell and burn your cheese. I don't care. She knows for the man to be running after you like this, the man doesn't have great value for his wife. The man is not panicking. Did you hear him panic for the wife? He's not panicking about the matter at all. So I think the respect level that he has for his wife is quite slim. And the girl is playing on that. Because for a girl to be saying, I don't want to be second wife, I don't want to be this, he must have said things that have made her head to know that this guy, the possibility of throwing the other woman out. You know the way men can just go and say, I don't that woman, don't marry. When I married her, I didn't know, I wasn't thinking. And since I met you, you know, my you the kind of thing that you
that to the woman, really.
Okay, so now Mrs. Kelvin needs to be repentant and we need to first change his own foundation, right? Okay. We don't know exactly what Kelvin's wife would have done in the home because from what we've seen, the wife has just delivered a 2-month-old child, and now another lady outside is pregnant for Kelvin, the husband. Now, what advice do we have? Our adventure, Kelvin is going to now try to make things right, get to his wife and talk to the wife. What advice do we have for the wife about her response? We already see that Kelvin doesn't seem to have so much value for the wife. Now if he goes to the wife and the wife starts threatening heaven and earth or whatever, I'll pack out, I will do this, I will do that. It's likely that it becomes another opportunity for the person who doesn't want to become number 2 to actually become number 1. So what can we say to Kelvin's wife or to anyone who sits down and Sunday your husband doesn't see with the news that you never planned?
And not forget, before you say anything, the trauma, because she gave birth 2 months ago. So how will you pass that information to her, just to include in the question?
This is it from a woman's point of view. A woman of over 25 years of marriage, and I've been a counselor to women. You see, the thing is this: every African woman, except the kind of husband we have, the kind of level of trust we have with that husband, the percentage is few that have that expects this kind of to break.
Come up with that again, because please.
Majority of African women,
Yes.
you will be living in denial if you don't expect this kind of news to break at some point. I'm telling you, even I have counseled inside church. I'm not talking, I'm counseling outside. So it is more, that is why you see Tiger Woods' wife can just say, I'm not doing it again, go away.
And they share the property.
Do you understand? And they just want this. In Africa, people fight for their marriage. You fight.
Thank you.
You fight for your marriage. So even as you are expecting this kind of news to break, you are developing a heart that can say, even if it happens, I will forgive.
How many women can say it happens, I will forgive?
Because if they don't say that, we see any marriage in this Africa.
And ideally, woman will protect her home. In fact, will fight to see that she retains, in fact, the home. She won't lose the husband. And an ideal woman will ensure that that lady will not commit abortion because the child in the womb of that woman is her husband's child.
Are you sure these women nowadays will bother
Ideal woman.
Okay, ideal.
Yes.
The point is whether you accept the child or not, the child will be born.
Okay.
So just stay on the side of good. Whether you accept the child or not, the child will be born. There are many men, they die. When they publish their obituary, you will see children that you did not know before as an addition.
When
Do you understand?
the single wife has no male child, then this
Even if you have five male children and 5 female children.
Let's ask one question as we come to a close. Now, if Sarah out there now is convinced to deliver the baby, and then Kelvin lets his wife know, and then the relationship still goes on, what happens to the child that is born? Do we advise Sarah to carry the child and just be going, and Kelvin will just be putting some money there? Or will he have to bring the child to his own home for his wife to take care of?
And there's one point I think we are missing out here. The woman said she doesn't want to want a second wife. So there won't be a second wife. Kevin is saying he doesn't want the woman to abort the child.
Yes.
Both parties are afraid of losing something. Right?
Okay.
Or both parties, they want to have it all. So for this thing, for there to be a solution, one was ready to lose something. You just have to be ready to let go of your personal interest that I must marry you. Because that man looked like a person that sat down and planned this whole thing. He intended her, maybe he's not a woman, maybe the wife is a dark woman, the that woman happened to be a fair woman, that's what he saw. So maybe he wanted a very fair baby. It looked like somebody who planned this thing. Because like she said, right, he seemed unperturbed by the whole situation. He's not moved. I think that he pretends he was making it for there. And if that woman,
No, but if he didn't do that, then this would have not broken to the wife.
I see if that woman, say she doesn't know anything about your own thing, she should be a pretender too. But there's no way your husband will be playing games like this that you will not suspect. He ain't done it.
But some husbands are able to do it to get to be.
Don't guess away with it, must be married to. You know, some people live in denial. Some people don't want, you know that kind of, you are the last person to know what's wrong with you. You don't want to know.
Or you'll be saying symptoms.
Yes, you don't want to know. But the things are presenting themselves. When the girl comes, they say, before we married, I did not see these things. It's a lie. You saw those things. You pretended
As if you
you were wishing them away.
Yes.
And another strong point that we must make before we end this program. I always tell men who go outside, you have intention to have pleasure. You don't know what the intention of the girl is. Your own is to have a fleeting pleasure, but you don't know what the intention of the girl is.
That's serious. That's a heavy one. We're coming to an end of this discussion here because of our time. I will be discussing the story of Kelvin and a lady, Sarah. Not real names, but of people out there who are actually in the situation right now. And for Kelvin out there, from the analysis that we've had, you will need to be repentant because it doesn't look as if you wanted to have the child, you wanted to have the mother of the child at the same time. You want to have the two women at the same time, and that may be too big for you to swallow. So we advise that you will have to get home, get to your wife, find the most pleasurable time that you can talk to her. You know the way you've been doing it before, and just let her know, look, I've made an error, I've made a mistake. And I believe that if you actually marry someone whom you love and who loves you, she will listen to you. At least Jesus Christ died for every one of us. So, and there was no much big issues out of it. If he could lay his life down for us, then any good wife or husband can be able to do similar thing for his or her spouse. We'll be discussing this with, by my left-hand side here, Mr. Kester Aikwewe, the CEO of Kester Solutions in Warri. Thank you for coming, sir. Okay. And also with Reverend E.O. Bioro of Church of God Mission. Thank you for coming, sir. And also with Mrs. Justina Kesaburusan, founder and life coach, and Joseph Place Nigeria. Thank you for coming, ma'am.
Thank you.
Before you say anything, I need to say something. The best is that just stay glued to your wives. You need not all these things to come on. And glued to your husband.
Okay, and that is Mr. Sam.
Abstinence is the key.
That is Mr. Sam, and that's just the best advice that anyone can give. So thank you for watching, and we ask you to stay tuned for this program on the same channel next week. Thank you. Bye.